Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to memory plan the week of the 20th of June using the Meadow kit from Plannerface. I do a PR for Plannerface, so you can get a discount by using Tilly10. This is Kittenish Girl Jess Art. So these are the 4 boxes. Obviously use this in my pre-planner a little bit, but not loads. I wasn't really planning that much of these weeks. I've also got the bottom washi and the box add-on. I need that for now. It tells me where I need my 4 boxes. I also have my stickers pulled out in my Plannerface reusable sticker album. As you can see, I'm colour blocking this spread, hence the glitter headers at the top of the page. That's what I do. I'm using the Lilac Lines, so this is an oops version, but let me just show you. So that's it in like daylight, and then it also has this gorgeous line holographic sheen to it as well. You can see it better on that. Absolutely gorgeous foil, there you go. Whew. It doesn't quite show quite the same in the lighting I use. Sorry, I'm whacking things, that's why everything's wobbling. Sorry, this is massively oops, obviously. You can see the lines there, but it is holographic in other lights. I pulled out the stickers from there. I am bougieing this spread up. I'm going back to speeding up the beginning of my memory plan with me, is it just because with bougie, maybe I won't, maybe I'll try talking through it and we'll see how we get on. But I just feel like the spreads take such a long time with bougie, and I don't want to, like, I don't know, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be 3 billion years long. So let's just start with the bottom washi. And we do have the 15mm add-on. I am generally buying it because if I'm using a fun foil, I want to be able to use the 15mm add-on to put the strip in the foil bundle on. Obviously my foil bundles, you can use it on both, but I'm just going to use it on the bottom one, I think, for this spread at least. You can use it on both, and if you use full bottom washi, they are like usable together, but I tend to just use one. But with like scribble prints co-kits, and that's just because I wanted it to be versatile. I wanted you to be able to use it with either 15mm washi or with full bottom washi. So Anna used this bundle, foil bundle, with Smart quite recently that I don't remember it's the one with the dog, and it's got lots of lavender colours in. It wasn't that recent, it was like before my wedding in June. But yeah, Anna used this foil bundle for that, and it paired really well, and she used the full bottom washi for it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say at least. Right, so onto the sidebar. We are going to be using all of the full boxes, I believe, but some are going to go on the insides. I think I might use the food as the up here box, sidebar box. Actually, I'm going to come back to the sidebar because I want to try and get the body of the spread done first. So, okay, where's my little cheat sheet? So Monday is going to have a normal day extender. So by that I mean it's not going to have anything on the inside. At some point I'm going to have to make myself some newer day extenders because I'm using a lot of them at the moment. And I am going to just put them, I'm just going to do top and bottom for now, I think. It's kind of what I'm feeling. And where am I going to put my double box? I might do, I've got 4 boxes on. I could do Friday, Saturday, or I could do Tuesday, Wednesday. I think I might do Tuesday, Wednesday for my double box. So I want a girl box first. I'm just going to line that up down the side. I think I thought the last kit I used, my the full boxes were too small for the day extenders, but I wonder whether my day extenders are just cut slightly wrong, because that one is like too big. I don't know what's going on. It's fine. Keeps it stuck down a little bit better, to be fair. Then Tuesday and Wednesday are just going to both have normal 4 boxes on, and I think I'm going to do the double box scene Tuesday, Wednesday. We are colour blocking, aren't we? So because we're doing that, we need to start with the bougie at the bottom. So what I do so I'm not going to do 3 headers because I don't tend to buy the glitter header add-on anymore. So you can use, when you're using 1 header, you can use that plus the double header little add-on, and it should fit perfectly, to be fair. Yeah. So actually you can start from the top or bottom, but I like to double check these things. So Tuesday is going to be yellow. That's there. And then Wednesday is going to be exactly the same, though I might put the box down at the bottom just to try and keep these lines where it's broken up in a different place, just to try and spread them out a bit to make my life easier. What I'm going to do at the moment is I'm not going to put my bougie inside my day extenders, and that is just because I'm 2 bougie boxes short from what I need, so I'm going to have to use the additional bits and pieces to fill those gaps, and I'd rather do that on the bougie than on the, what's the word, under the day extenders where you can't see it. I'd rather make it harder for myself there than do it everywhere. We might as well do Monday's bougie and get that half of the base done, and the reason I've left the sidebar is because I want to know what I've got left to work with when I get there. Yeah, we're just going to go for it. So again, we can just, you get 6 of these double header widths, so you can use them on all but 1 day, and that should work perfectly. Just grabbing my glitter headers from my other book there. For some reason I seem to have a bit of a tiny gap there, but you won't notice it at all. So then Thursday, I'm just having a bougie. I'm not having any 4 boxes because I'm going to have some inside day extenders. So I think what I'm going to do on this day is we'll do a 4 box and then use one of the half ones and then another 4 box. So they're a header and a half width. To be fair, I could just use 2 header ones from elsewhere in the kit and maybe that would be easier, but I've done this now. So it's fine. There, and one more 4 box at the top. And so you should be looking at this and being like, why does she need what's the word? Why does she need more? She's only used 1 sheet, but we're getting a bit more day extendery as the day goes on. So Friday we're going to have a day extender with a 4 box in the middle as well. When I do that, I prefer to use a half box day extender, so one of these, and it's going to be coming up from the bottom, and I just find it works better for me. So I should have 4 full boxes left, and I want 2 on the outside and 2 on the inside. So I'm going to have Fashion Girl and that on the outside and these 2 on the inside, I think. So for this one we'll go Fashion Girl on the outside, no we won't. We'll go this on the outside and we'll put the other Fashion Girl on the inside. So you put it like that, then open her up, and then you can just layer your other box on the inside. Carefully line it up down the side there. And then we'll put that box in there. And then we might as well do Sunday's day extender while we're here. We're going to do exactly the same thing, but with the girl on the outside. and preferably put her down straight. I'm not here for wonky stickers. And then on the inside one, I always work from the middle, and it does sometimes mean I have a tiny bit here, you can see, of white there, like it's a really tiny bit, but there is there. And that's just because I find that easier to make sure it folds nicely. I just think that generally works better. So, on to Friday. I think we might actually start Friday with a, oh no, we don't need to use that, sorry. We can use a double. With the double, again, it's just so the lines don't line up with this day, so that I don't need to have like 4 boxes next to one another. Just mixes things up a bit better for me. That's how I prefer to do it. Then Saturday is going to be 3 extenders, and I think on this one I'll put the 1.5 right at the bottom, the 2 double, sorry, right at the bottom, and work up. And I believe I'm going to be slightly short of day extenders, which is a bit of a pain, but it's fine, we'll make it work on the inside of day extenders. So that's in there. Ready for our glitter headers. And then Sunday, we have another day extender at the top. So I'm going to pop the, I'll put the last 3 glitter headers in now. So on Friday we're going blue, because as I say, we're colour blocking. Friday, Saturday and Sunday's glitter headers in, and then we'll put the full box in. Just go straight for that, and then we can start with our day extenders. I think we're going to put bougie strip. Bougie box. So then we've got 2 bougie boxes, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4 places that I would quite like to use them. So I think what I'm going to do is see how we get on. So I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1.5 headers as well. So we'll see how we get on when we get there. Because I do like to bougie the sidebar if I can as well. Which is a bit of a pain. So I'm going to use 1.5 headers there, which I know I've just said I have, but we're not using it there. And we are green in the sidebar, so I need my glitter headers here. I need one of my green glitter headers here, and then we need a washi strip in the green for my Best Bits header. And then our ombre Monday through Sunday goes in there. And this is where we get a bit trickier, because we have the squared off box and I do want to do bougie for it. But you need like a good chunk. Maybe we just use some of the headers. That's fine. Where is my page? This page. No, I need 5 in a row, sadly. This is exactly half box size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer this over 5 headers. Like that. And then I will pick all of those up together. Hopefully. Okay, so sorry, I need to think out loud again. Right. Then we're going to put another header down. We don't need a big gap here. In fact, we'll probably. This is not the correct decision, Tilly. This is why I was going to speed this up, because I always get confused here and then panic. So then we want another glitter header over some washi. and over some bougie. So we just do exactly the same again here. And lose our glitter headers, big sectors here. So pop that there. And then we want to use this box here with the 5. There we go. So we're just going to peel all of that up together to put back down. And just keep it all nicely together. So yeah, you can see the divides if you look really carefully, but it's fine. Then we'll use another 1.5 header. Actually, I think just a header will do there. So we'll just use another header. So we keep the headers in a row. Will actually line up as well. Yep, beaut. I don't have another green glitter header. Bugger. It's fine. I must have used one too many in my pre-planner. Can I nick one from my pre-planner easily? This might seem ridiculous, and it probably is, but I might do it anyway. I only used one. So where's my 4th? Oh yeah, because I have 2 on 2 days. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there are 4 in the kit. This is the 4th. Just stealing that, thanks. We'll use the green purple one instead. Fine. Always. Just being offered tea. And we'll put in, so we don't want this washi strip. Why am I like this? Because this probably is going to go at the bottom of the day. So we'll probably still will use it, but we don't want to be there. And okay. Right, okay. So now we put glitter down again. Good. And we start with our currently boxes, and also try and put that glitter header a bit straighter. Good. So then between these we can use headers, because that should pretty much fill the space. So we've got feeling, watching and loving. And we're just going to put one last header overlay right at the bottom of the day. There. And that will look great. I would actually quite like to pull the loving down ever so slightly if I can, so that there's like less difference in the gaps. Okay, and that is the base done pretty much, other than inside the day extenders, which we'll deal with when we get to them as we're planning. We just need to do the deco up at the top. And because I'm using a fun foil, I'm not going to cover up the month, so I'm just going to deco around it instead. And that is just to keep things more simple. Rather than pull in, like, I could pull in hollow with this because it would match quite well, but we're not going to. We're just going to go with this, and that is a double thing. I thought it was a single thing. I tried to pull it off on its own and it did not work for me. I'm trying to like make sure I use a variety of the icons, so if I come across an icon I've already used, I'll put it on the other side. It's like I've already used that bag in different colours. And the fans. But there are multiple fans, so I probably will use another fan on this side. Where's everything now? Duplicates. I know Anna does like 2 of pretty much all the pieces of deco, but still, that's why. But so yeah, this week, what happened this week? This was the week of my sister's beer festival, and my sister and her husband run a beer festival for their church, and yes, you did hear that right, for their church. It's called Booze in the Pews. it's very, very successful, and it's great fundraiser for the church because it brings money from people that wouldn't necessarily like normally give to a church, which is always your aim with like a really successful fundraiser. You want to try and target people that aren't the normal people that give you money, because normal people that give you money will always give you money. So like, I will nearly always, if somebody asks me to donate to mine, I will nearly always donate, for example. So they need to not target me in their fundraising, if you see what I mean. Like, I give to Mind anyway, monthly, which is a mental health charity here in the UK, if you're not in the UK. Whereas I wouldn't generally donate to a church, but I do help with the beer festival, and I do, you know, support it and buy beer at it and things. So, for example, they're getting money from me when they wouldn't normally. Does that make sense? And that's what you want to try and do with fundraising. So that is the base of the spread pretty much done. We just need to cut off these top bits of deco. Just trying to see if there's any big chunks that I could fit in that. There's a gap here I'd quite like to fill, but they're all quite small little bits. Except this one, that might work. Can I get that? Did I get it? Yes, it's there. Let's go in. That go there. Better. Okay. So there we have it. That's the base without bougie on the underneath, but we will deal with that as we go along. Oh, we need to put glitter header overlays down as well. So here's where we actually use the glitter header overlays as glitter header overlays. They are the same pattern as the bougie boxes. That is how I like my business to work. And I could have used the date covers in the bundle, but I didn't want to. I quite like the deco look. So we're going with that. Because why not? When in Rome and all that jazz. Well, no, when in Rome would probably mean I should use the date covers, but too late now. I don't want to. That's the long and the short of it is I don't want to. I want to use this. And I just need the ones at the bottom of here. Need another 3. Just for this sidebar. And then we're done. The last but not least thing is Best Bits header, which comes on this page here to go on the. Okay, and foil overlays. So just debating what I want to do with my double box scene. Do I want to cut one in half or not? So I think the frame, this one, will look really good over this. Yeah. Cute. I think the slightly fuller, I think I'm going to cut one in half and not use the slightly fuller all over overlay and use the slightly emptier all over overlay on this box here. Cute. Then the up the side on this girl. Changed my mind there last minute. Up that side of that girl. Going to use the top and bottom over the food. The other vague frame around this girl. This normally comes in from the top, but I'm going to turn it upside down and come in from the bottom over this girl. And then, as I said, this here I'm going to cut in half. I could have used the corners from the kit as well, but I've done this now. Even though I ripped the overlay. No, I didn't. It's fine. Can't tell. It's fine. There and there, and that is the base of our spread all done. We do just have the extra bits to worry about later. So, as I always do on BG spreads, I'm going to start on the, colour block spreads, I am going to start on the Thursday with the green. So let's zoom in and have a little look. Okay, so the first thing I did was I got a needle stick the night before, which obviously at work the night before, I was on nights this week, which I reported. I then went to talk to the consultant about next year, because they've basically screwed up my jobs for next year, which by next year I mean August. So it's actually the time of recording this, 2 weeks ago away. They've now admitted they've screwed up, but they haven't put it right yet. So there's that. And then I slept, which I'm going to put on a layering functional like this. I have a sleep all day script there. View. Then I was just getting annoyed by something, so I'm going to mark that in. I think I'm going to use the patterned third box to mark that. Then I need to decide how I'm working work this week. I do love to mark work with flags, and I do have enough flags. I was just looking at that. So we will do that. And as usual, I have my dinos, which hopefully I can layer nicely for work this week, like that. And then I've just got a work script. That is not straight in the slightest, is it? Okay, let's try that again. Now we're off centre though. This is where you should pick up your tweezers, Tilly. So there we go, that's work. Then this was a really rough night of work, to be honest. So there was a lady at work that had a big intracranial bleed. She then had a cardiac arrest. As I say, this was not good. Which I've lost my cardiac arrest sticker, but I'll grab another one out in a minute. And then, so because of all that, she'd had a further bleed. And then Ikey, bless him, who doesn't normally work nights with me, but was this night. He's never going to swap with the person that I work with normally again, because he always has rough nights when he swaps. He went on the transfer, and I was going to mark in that I got barely any sleep, but they're in space, so it's fine. And we need lots of boxes down there because we've not got any scripts to mark any of this. So I actually might mark that I barely have any sleep rather than Ike going on the transfer. So I do need a CPR sticker, which I've lost somehow. It'll be stuck to something, I'm sure, but I just want it in for now because I don't really want to think about this day anymore because it was not a good day. There we go. So that's that day. So we're going to move on to the Friday, and we're going to work on our blue days. And we're going to do the Friday, and then we'll go back to Monday. So we don't actually have loads to mark on the Friday. So the first thing I'm going to mark is that I went home from work and packed for going away for the weekend. And then I worked on orders, which I think will pop on a layering functional. Maybe even, no, because you can use one of those, the other things. Might use a flag. Yeah, why not? Let's pop that there with the icon in the middle. That works. And pack order script. Then I drove across to my sister's, which was where I was heading for the weekend to help at her beer festival. So we'll use this paint swatch for that. I never drink coffee, so I was then marking in that I actually had a coffee for once. So literally, I never drink coffee. I've like been completely neglecting this page here. Sad bloops. So I was going to mark that in next. Then I took a nap, which again I could use a layering thing for. So let's use this paint swatch. I think will work well. There, except I would quite like to mark the next thing in a half box, though there's these like slightly smaller than half boxes, and I think that will fit nicely in the gap, so we'll use that. Perfect. So we're fine, we don't need to adjust. I thought I was going to have to adjust, but I don't. So we've got nap queen there, that's for booze in the pews, and then this is where things get a bit harder. So the first thing I want to mark is that we're having an awesome day. And I was going to try and use one of these boxes on every single day, and I'd completely forgotten. I think I used the third box in here, but that doesn't help our first problem, which is that I would quite like to use a layering icon, and layering icons aren't very easy when you get on a bougie box. So I'm tempted to use a bougie box, or at least half one. Let's just cut this one in half, I think. That's what we're going to do. We will just take some snips to it. And then we'll put that near the bottom so that I know the bottom is the smooth bit. God, where did I cut now? Yeah, that's the top still, fine. So I'm going to put that half bougie box there. And for the awesome day, should cut it slightly bigger. Like very slightly bigger. Oh, why am I like this? It's fine, we'll just put another header overlay at the bottom of it. It's fine, it's not a problem. I don't even want one of those boxes. I didn't want to do that, so I don't know why I'm trying to. Engage brain too. Right, let's try that again. I'm going to use this heart, I think, with this little happy munchkin layered on it. And then I have an awesome day script, because why not? And then I'm going to save that header because I might want it later. I'm going to put it in the third box to mark about booze and pews being, I can't remember what I was going to mark, but yeah. And then last but not least, I'm going to mark getting pizza, and I think I'll probably just use a little thing for that. So we are then just going to grab two headers, one to go right at the divide and one to go just below this box. And that actually nearly covers up the entire space anyway, but we're just going to put a little thing in the middle. Perfect for this pizza. And I think I'm going to cut the bottom of this off. I have been on a kick of cutting off the bottom of stickers recently. I just think that a lot of them work a bit better with being a bit smaller, and that works best without that. So that is Friday. So we're now going to turn over and do Monday. So Monday is actually one of our longest days. We've got 2 boxes to fill. So Monday was actually still on my mini moon, believe it or not. So I'm actually going to mark in being on our mini moon quite big up at the top, and my icon wants to be on the other side. But that's fine. We can peel, it's fine. So this is just to mark we were on our mini moon. Then I'm going to mark that we slept in using a little thing I think would be best. Let's pop that in there. Got a sleep in script and some pillows there and a tea delivery. Yes, tea. Thank you, love.
It's okay.
Next I'm going to mark having cuddles. I think I'm going to use this layering functional. I think I'm going to use, we've got a smaller chevron. No, it'll be fine. Just going to use a chevron for that, which can go like that. And then I have a snuggle time script, just for morning snuggles, because why not? Then we packed up to leave, which I think you can go in a third box for packing up and leaving. We went and saw the llamas. Oh man, I'd forgotten about the llamas. Am I ridiculous if I add in a little thing here that's going to be for going to see the llamas? I might be, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm then going to add in a flag for driving home, which is what I was actually going to mark next. And then we went into York and did a bit of shopping, and I think there are some slightly bigger than quarter boxes, except I don't have any blue ones left, so maybe just a quarter box will have to do. Actually, a quarter box is all that fits in the space anyway, to mark doing some shopping. Okay, now we're back at a bougie situation, so I think, hang on, I think I'm going to use the full bougie box I have left on the bottom of this, go there, and we're going to use headers and stuff in this top box. So first I'm going to mark that we went on a lunch date to Wagamama's, so that's going to come in here. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, then got home and had a nap, pre-night shift nap, which I want to put on a layering icon, so we're going to need a couple of headers or to use my half box. I think I'll just use a few headers instead. So do I have another stack of headers? Where is a full box page? Here. So I think 3 headers will do it. If not, we'll pull in the 4th in a minute. No. You're not doing that. Yeah, they wanted to come as a 3 or 4 or 2, but we're taking 3. There. And we're just going to put one more header up at the bottom, and then we'll put some sort of box in that gap, probably an appointment label looking at the size of the gap. Perfect. So, I've put that on the wrong side, haven't I? It's fine because now the stickers are down. This should come up quite easily. Beaut. But then my day extender's the wrong way around as well. My day extender, my appointment label. Use your words, Tilly. The correct ones, preferably. I was like, oh, why have I left a gap? Because there is a gap there. There we go. So we've just got a catnap script for my nap. We actually have nap and cuddles. But yeah, and then I did some orders that needed to go out that day. Then I went to work, which was my night shift. And I said I could use flags, and I've lost my flags. It's because I've just got sheets of stickers everywhere. And I will use the plain one, which again is just going to be marked in the same way as the other day. Then, because I keep forgetting but I want to, I'm going to use one of the quarter boxes from here for that I really was not enjoying my work shift, and I was not enjoying medicine that day, and that was just a bit sad. And then we're going to see if our quarter box will fit at the bottom this day, which I think it will just, yep, perfectly. And that's just to be marking being in my head, which was about that situation, but I wanted to mark those two things separately because I was in my head, but I was in my head about a certain situation, and I didn't just want to mark in my head when it was about something specific. So that is that. Cool. And then that will just fold, and it will slowly fold a bit better. So now we will do Tuesday and Friday, Saturday, Tuesday and Saturday. Okay. So, we're actually going to start Tuesday with a layering functional, just something littleish because it's just to mark that I was sleeping, because obviously it was at night shift, so that's just for sleeping. And I do have the sleep script for this day from the kit, and then we are working with yellow, aren't we? So I think I'm going to go with a yellow flag for watch TV. So I've got the TV from the Twinkle as well as the watch TV script from the Twinkle, which just pops on that yellow, doesn't it? Then I'm going to mark something that happened at work, but I don't know what was off the top of my head, so I'm going to go and look. Oh no, I'm not. That's just not true. I'm going to mark that a friend tested positive for COVID, because I was going to say who it was, but that's not fair on them because they are a planner friend, so I don't want to like share their information. That's not cool. So go and mark that in my planner, and then work in the same way as every other day. And again, I'm going to put the flag very not straight, and I have to fix it because that is how I roll. Oh, come on, peel. Why do I not just pick up my tweezers? Because this would make tweezers at this point would just, oh, why am I like this? Okay, good. Work there. Then I'm going to mark that my husband's station was on night shifts, so we were just talking lots, because he was on evenings or preparing for nights or something, I don't remember. But anyway, we were talking lots. Then I'm going to mark that I was getting annoyed because I kept being disturbed. So I'm like this, why? It's actually a this bish sticker. Then it was actually quite a rough night at work. We had 2 quite sick patients and 2 admissions, which I'd quite like to put in a third box, but it doesn't fit. So it will have to be a quarter box and a layering functional right at the bottom for being very tired. So we've got that there. So for the busy night, I've just got the stethoscope from Twinkle, and I've got a tired AF there. So that is Tuesday. To be honest, because I've not pulled off all the yellow stickers, I actually think I could carry on. So let's just do Wednesday now, which is in purple, and he's going to start off with Sleep In, which I think I'm just going to pop on this flag because I can. Then I was really stressed out. Think about the wrong job rota situation. And the fact that that was making me feel like I didn't really want to do medicine anymore, and I don't really know whether I'm still feeling like that. I'm not going to get into it in this video because I don't know the answers, and it's just I'm struggling with my life, so this video doesn't seem like the time to talk about it. So that's just stressed out about that situ. And then I'm going to pop in a third box so that I'm really not enjoying medicine at this time when I put this down. Then I had a phone call with my mum to try and make myself feel better. So I spoke to her on the phone. And then I went to work because, you know, when you're stressed about work, what's better than going to work? Lol. So I've just got the same layering situation, and this time hopefully I can put my flag down straight, which I did. Yeah, boy. So then at the bottom I'm going to mark in that I got my needle stick, which I obviously mentioned before. That's going to go in a third box, and then I think only a quarter box will fit in that gap. Quarter box doesn't really fit, so let's actually see if this appointment label does, because I think it will. Appointment labels are slightly skinnier. Yep. So that's presumably for something that happened at work. an admission, and whilst doing the essential line for that admission, I gave myself a needle stick. So that's the first half of the week. We've just got a couple of days left to do on the other side, so we'll turn over and do those. So Saturday, this is obviously back at the beer festival, at my sister's beer festival. So first thing in the morning, rushed to get ready in time, because I've been not a good morning person for a while. Then we popped over to my sister's house. Me and my mum were going to take my nephew to a play park, but my nephew did not want to be without his mum, so me and his mum did. So me and my sister took Felix to like this play. It wasn't a park. Had like different like make-believe stuff. So you had like a shop and a vet's and a doctor's and a hairdresser's and a cafe and stuff where you could like play make-believe. I can't remember what it's called, but he really enjoyed that. So the next thing I'm going to mark in that was so much fun, because it really was. Oh, my nephew is just the sweetest. Then I'm going to mark in that I was feeling super broody, because what is my life? I found my CPR sticker, knew I'd find it. Then I was just talking to my sister about everything, life, the universe and everything. She is a queen and I love her to bits. And I should message her today, actually, just for no reason other than to tell her I love her. So I just got a third box to mark that we were talking. And I don't want to use that third box because I've just seen a different third box over there. Just to break up the solid yellow. Then went to the beer festival and carried on doing beer festival. And then I've actually got 3 more things to mark, but I don't want to. I don't have the space to mark all of them, so I think I'm just going to use a little thing to mark that I was working my way well through the beers. And then I could mark all 3, just all on littles. That will work. So if I actually use the little from the kit in the middle, they're actually the opposite way around. I haven't used any of them. Yeah, this is what happens when I don't do proper pre-plans, is that I don't use all of the little things, whereas normally I'm really short on little things. So again, I'm just going to cut the munchkin off a bit to make it fit a bit better on the sticker I have. And the same with this clune. She's just going to get, Ratty is just going to get cut massively to fit better. And I do have a clean script, so actually that could have gone on just bougie with the layering function on, but it's too late now. So that's there. And last but not least, I'm just going to cut off. There is a tiny bit and it's really bugging me. I haven't stuck something down straight. There was just a tiny bit of black foil showing there. Okay, so Sunday. Right. How are we going to do this? First thing I'm going to mark in is sleeping in, and we have purple this day. So I think I'm going to put in a header at the top. Then a little thing to mark sleeping in, and then I'm going to pull off the half bougie I have to go in the middle, and from there we will mark. Again, I think I might cut this sticker down. God, what have I done? What have I done, sweet Jesus? What have I done? Become a thief of the night. Become a dog on the run. Les Mis, guys, the best musical, in my opinion. Okay, better. Prefer that. Just cut the D&D off. So then we tidied up the flat apartment thing we had been staying in. Then we went across to my sister's church to talk to people. They'd been to church. I am not religious. I don't go to church other than, so they'd been to church. Then we went for like, me and my brother joined for the post-church chats and tea and coffee. So yeah, there's that. Then we went out for a family dinner. I'm trying to put this tidy script down. And got a sleep in script across there. Hopefully I didn't fuck that up too bad. I know I did though. Ooh. It's fine, it's just gonna have to have a bit of white around it. Then we went out for a family dinner. So I think what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to show this box. Put this paint swatch down. This is something I could have layered, but too late now. And then we've got family time script to go on the paint swatch, and I love that. So cute. It was really freaking hot at the restaurant, and I mean really freaking hot, like painfully so. Like I felt ill, it was that hot. Then I drove home. So for that, I think probably just a little, and let's use a kit little so that it's, oh no, because the thing above that is, just because of the thing above that. Can go that way around. Then watched some TV. We binge watched, I assume, some Jane the Virgin because I've been obsessed with it for a little while. No, Love Island. We binged Love Island because we weren't up to date at this point. So put that there, and I've lost my TV sticker, so I'm going to find another one. That'll just do fine. There's actually probably one on the kit I could have used that would have been better, but it's fine. So binge watch there. Then me and Soch had some colours and just us time, which I'm going to mark in as self-care. And then I've got two more things to mark in, and I'm just going to check what the last one is. That's for just cuddles and chill. And I've just got Love Island and diamond paint again, so I think I'll just mark in the diamond painting and not worry about the marking in Love Island again, because it doesn't really feel necessary. We'll just put in a half box for my diamond painting, which, yeah, no, that's fine, it's fine. So we just got diamond paint there. So yeah, that's it, I think. So let's have a little zoom out and look where we're at. I'm trying to get my CPR sticker off the desk because it's very stuck to it. Okay, before I write everything in, I'll just show you what's left in the kit. So obviously it was a much lighter spread in my pre-planner, but that's fine. Like as usual, barely use any half boxes in there. So that's in the kit. And then the bougie, the twinkle, I've got various things left. I'll get rid of those two sheets, but I think what I'll probably do is move these last bits onto here, and then I'll save this to go with, I've got another half of the twinkle. I've got like a mini, script, another copy of the script twinkle without bougie basically. Because I wanted to use bougie this time, and to be honest I might remake myself bougie boxes to use with that. So that will, this lot will all go with that. So I've got a bit more to work with next time. So yeah, without any further ado, let me write in everything for this week. Okay, so whilst I'm writing everything in, I just want to chat with you about like different, whether you like these mix of spreads, whether you like bougie more, or whether you like a mixture of bougie and floral decorative spreads, or whether you don't really mind, you just like, you know, my videos no matter what sort of spreads I do, or if you have a preference. I mean, it's probably not going to change what I do because I'm gonna plan in the way that makes the most sense to me for that kit, for that week. But I also don't want like it to get a bit static and a bit boring for you guys, so I want to make sure there is a nice spread and that you're enjoying the videos too. That is important to me. So let me know down below what you think, or do you just not really care what spread I do, as long as, yeah, just, do you like variety? Do you like it to be the same? Let me know. Okay, so there we have it, the full finished spread. So that is with the lights how they are, and let's just have a turn of my lights, and sorry, we'll adjust in a second. And then with the, it's just absolutely gorgeous, that hollow sheen, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous spread. Loving this. Comment like down below if you enjoyed it. What do you think of this spread? Oh, do you love it as much as I do, or what do you think? Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. I'll be back on Friday with the longest ever haul I've ever filmed, so I hope you enjoy that. Thanks for watching. Bye.